product in my hands, and I heard a Spanish woman shouting, like when I was heading towards the card session to get one card for myself. I thought she was talking to some other person, not until she came to me and snatched the product out of my hands, guys. Hello and welcome once again to Ninja Nomads. Yes, this is where we do it all. We talk about travels, immigration, what you need to know before moving to any country you want to move in the entire world. Yes. So right now in this video, I am going to be sharing my experience as a black girl, precisely a Nigerian African lady living in Spain. What are the untold realities? Let us know together. I'm so happy to receive you on here. Please do subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, because even before you watch it, it's gonna be very, very interesting. Most especially if you're a black person, this video will be very useful to you because it talks about the untold realities. Yes, what people will not tell you. I will tell you all the truth you need to know. I moved to Spain in the year 2022, precisely in November, and it's going to 2 years now. It hasn't completed 2 years living in Spain outside my home country, and just exploring. Okay, so I moved to Spain because I joined my husband. My husband works here, and I moved to Spain because we got to be together as a family. So far, the experience has been sweet.
But there are so many stories behind. Yeah. Behind the scene.
Yes. So guys, that is what I'm going to be explaining to you in this video. The beauty of Spain. Spain is beautiful. Take it from me. If nobody has told you this, Spain is beautiful. There is always a place to visit. There is always somewhere to go. There is always something to do. Even if you don't have the money to go to expensive places, restaurants, you walking out alone, you're going to feed your eyes, have a good and fresh, refreshing bread and work and all that. You're going to enjoy yourself. Spain is beautiful. When I came to Spain the first time, then it was during the winter time. It was kind of cold and I didn't really get to go out. But guys, during the summer, come and see me working. Your girl was working,
I can't get enough grease into my diet.
Yes, I don't work out too often, but when I do, I make sure I do. I've visited quite some number of places in Spain. I've been to Madrid. I've been to Sevilla, and maybe when you're watching this video, I would have visited Ronda, because Ronda trip is already planned and budgeted. Okay, so let's just say I'm not a JJC anymore. I'm not just a person that just came yesterday. I already know one or two. I already know how it feels to be in Spain.
I'm a big girl now.
And take it from me, Spain is beautiful. So what are the similarities between living in Europe, living in another man's land, Spain, compared to my home country? Well, I would say that when I first came, I had this feeling of, all alone, there's nobody.
Dying alone.
Yeah, like being the only black in every 50 whites. Well, you don't feel intimidated. I'm not the kind of person that feels intimidated, but there's a way I feel like.
Where are those people now?
Will they accept me? Will they want to be my friend? Will they even want to get to know me? But guys, these guys are so friendly.
They are good people.
Spainers are friendly. You missed your way. You need somebody to guide you right. Just ask somebody. Ask anyone. most of them will answer you. Okay? And some of them I will tell you in later on the part of this video. So Spainards are friendly. I go to the supermarket. I literally have friends in the supermarket. I go to school. I have friends, Everybody is quite friendly. So in comparison to my home country, I think it's not much different, although the lifestyle might be different in terms of what we eat, okay? When I came, I was like, what am I going to be eating? What do Spaniards eat?
Fine. You know what? I'll starve.
Can I be able to cope? But guys, I tried in the sense that I learned that Spaniards love vegetables. Yes, they love vegetables. And I've tried to incorporate that kind of lifestyle in my daily life, in the sense that whatsoever I'm cooking, I like to include vegetables, okay? Even the last time I went to Sevilla, guys, there were some Spanish dishes that were served to me, and I was like, what is this? Can I eat this? But guys, when I tasted it, it was amazing, Spaniards are good cooks. They love to live healthy. And, they're just nice people, okay? Now, that leads us to the next part of this video. Encounter with racism. Are Spaniards racist? Well, Spaniards, in my own opinion, are not racist. Yes, they are not. But 10% of them are not really comfortable with black people. Yes, they are not really comfortable with black people. They view black people as people that, many of them are suffering. Many of them came by the sea, and they don't have anything doing, unemployed beggars and all that. There's a reason I'm saying this. Because there was a time I went to the supermarket, precisely Mercadona. The biggest supermarket over here is called Mercadona. So I went to Mercadona to get some things. Usually when I go shopping, I really don't like to get the cart alongside with me because it makes me buy more and more and more and more. But when I hold a few things and my hands are full, I can contain what I buy. But at this time, I told myself that I needed more stuff and I need to get cart. I needed to get a cart. So I had some products in my hands and I heard a Spanish woman shouting. Get that nigga woman! Like, when I was heading towards the cart section to get one cart for myself, I thought she was talking to some other person, not until she came to me and snatched the product out of my hands. Guys,
Give that to me! Get out of my house!
I have never been so embarrassed in my entire life because I felt like, what? Did she think I was gonna steal it? And I'm like, what happened? I only came to get the cart. I'm not even headed or facing the direction of the exit. I am just going to get the cart so that I can put my product and everything I'm going to buy inside that cart. And she had this rude attitude of, whatever, take yourself back. And guys, you know how Africans behave. We love to be friendly, but when we've got it to this point, we don't take
I won't take that chance.
shit. Yes, we don't take shit. So I didn't really want to sound, because I wanted to make her feel like black people are not thieves. So after I bought what I wanted to buy, I went to her and I'm like, she doesn't understand English. And I told her colleague, please tell her not to do such thing again because it's so embarrassing. Like, everybody in the supermarket was looking at me like a black girl coming to Mercadona to steal. And I'm like, what? How can I steal these things? Like, what? Even in my home country, such thing is not possible. But that is bygone. I've forgiven her, and I believe that whenever she sees a black person again, she won't do such. Okay? So, Spaniards are very sorry. Spaniards are not racist, but just as some may have some perception that black people are this, black people are that, and I think that needs to be corrected. Another time was when I and my husband went to Madrid. We're traveling back to our base in Malaga. That's where we live. We're traveling back to our base, and literally, the train station we went to travel in. The train was about to move, and the train station is so big. And we just wanted somebody to guide us and show us the right way to get to checking out unit. I told my husband that why don't we ask somebody, one or two persons? And he was like, no, don't ask anybody. I'm like, no,
I got this. Pleased to meet you.
they will answer us. Let me ask. And guys, I literally went to ask one person, and the person thought and assumed that I am a beggar. God forbid. The person thought that I came to beg for money and so ignored me. In fact, gave me this look that, oh, go away, I don't have money.
Like silly beggars.
Like, no, I just literally came to ask for direction. Direction!
But guys, that's a bygone. So those are the only two not so sweet experience I've had here. And me trying to also adapt to how the Spaniards live their lifestyle in terms of smoking habits is something I'm not so comfortable with.
Because everywhere I go, there's literally one person smoking.
But not a problem with me. I can always head on to the other direction. So it's fine, okay? So Spaniards are not racist. If you're a black person thinking about coming to Spain, please do not hesitate.
Because you will love it. You will love it, okay? Take it from me. Take it from your bestie. You will love it.
Cultural adaptation. Guys, let me gist you my experience in Sevilla. We had a class trip. We went to Sevilla as a group. I was the only black person amongst more than 50 white. And when we went to the banquets, the restaurant precisely, to have our meal. Before then, I took my black Nigerian jollof rice with me. Because I told myself that I may not be able to eat what these people are eating. So if I can't eat it, I will just eat my jollof rice. So guys, when they came to serve the food, they just put some vegetables at the center of the table. In Africa, we barely do dessert and all that. We just eat morning food, eat afternoon food, and eat night food. Then we are done. We are done for the day, okay? So they put the vegetable around the table on a particular plate. I'm like,
Where is the food now? All I can see is vegetables and all that. Is this what will fill my belly?
next thing I did, I brought out my jollof rice. I started eating while they were dishing out this vegetable that was in the center of the table. And when my friend that went with me saw me eating my jollof rice, she's like, so sis. Sorry guys. She was like,
hey, Sussex, don't be angry. I'm going to ask you this question. Why did you bring your food?
and I said, oh, my dear friend, I brought my food because I don't know if I'll be able to eat you guys' food. So the cultural integration has been funny. But guys, when I later tasted the food they served later on, because they serve different meals, the way Spanish people eat, they can eat breakfast, they eat dessert, they eat lunch, There's a way they break down their meals. They don't just eat everything at a go like we blacks. We break everything down. We eat little by little. So when they brought the meals later on, potato with fishes and Spanish Madrid made. Guys, this is a picture of what we ate in the last part. It was amazing. Guys, it tasted well. I literally felt bad for bringing my food along, and I meant no offense, but I was just trying to help myself in case I can't eat the food. So cultural integration for me has been lots of untold stories. It's been amazing. Involvement in community, yes. So I go to a language school, and I really like the fact that in my language school, we get the opportunity to integrate with each other, learn about each other's culture, know about what we do and what we don't do in our respective culture. So there is this involvement in communities. I've experienced several holidays in Spain, Semana Santa, Christmas celebration, and there is one other celebration that you during the summer, La Fera. So these are celebrations I witness, although I may not be out there when everything is active, but I see the decorum, I see the enthusiasm of the people. These guys can literally start setting things up 2 weeks ahead of, even a month ahead of the celebration. They put their city in order, everywhere is glistering, shining, the grasses are cut, the roads are swept, and I'm like, wow. For a celebration in Africa, we just go ahead and celebrate. But it's fine, guys. It's really, really amazing. And I cut my respect to them for keeping their city wonderful. So these are some of the celebrations. If you go to my YouTube channel, you see most videos I've attached, people displaying their talents out there. Some people might be singing, dancing, playing musical instruments in the streets, just something they enjoy doing, which is really, really amazing. Okay, so cultural integration and community involvement has been quite well for. What are my hopes and aspirations as a Black girl living in Spain? Well, in terms of hope and aspiration, I don't really have much to say, but one thing I'm really, really concerned about is Spainers allowing people to integrate in their work system. There's Black people, most especially, because when you go out there, the industries, the offices, I'm not talking about multinationals now, I'm talking about Spanish-owned companies. You see little or very low percentage of Black people working with them. Not like they hate or dislike us, but rather some are not really comfortable putting another race in their system. I literally had a job that I was very, very qualified for. I applied for this job, and the way she gave me the hope was high. And the company is just made of how many people? I think 5 people, so there were not really much. So at the end of the day, she already gave me the hope and gave me everything. She already started talking about how to... In fact, I thought I was going to get that job. Later on, another person who I suppose is a Spaniard was put in my position. I'm like, I'm not surprised, because in a 5 people team, or how many people, you may not really like a Black person to come join you. So it's fine. It's okay. But in my future aspiration and dreams as a Black girl living in Spain, I do hope that Spainers can accept us and know that not every one of us is a beggar. Not every Black person is somebody that will do harm. Okay? We also like to be friendly. We also like to mix and, just be friends with you guys. So putting us in your work system won't bring down your company, okay? That is my 2 cents. So, guys, I don't intend this video to be too long, but if you're a Black person thinking and contemplating about raising children living here, guys, you will not regret it. This is a family-oriented society. Yes, it's healthy to raise your children here. You literally see the playgrounds. Everything is centered around family, okay? So please do not hesitate. Please do not hesitate. And if you want to move here with a work visa or any means, any route, I advise that you do at least get something, a good job or something, so that you can be able to sustain yourself. I'm going to create a video on how to get a job to move to Spain, yes. So keep an eye on this channel. Subscribe if you haven't. Give this video a thumbs up and share your experience about living as a Black person, even if it's not Spain, in Europe or US or wherever you are. How does it feel to be 1 in 50? Let me know. So this is what we call it today. And I do hope that you keep an eye on this channel for more episodes and travel experience, where we keep telling the untold stories. Yes. Thank you so much for watching.